Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Somebody give me a sound check. Let me know if everybody hears me okay. Let's see if my video is good. I'm going to go on my other computer just to see. Let's see if my video is good. I guess I am live. Okay, we're going to go mute. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Somebody give me a yes to video and sound. Make sure that I'm not the only one that's seeing and hearing it. That it's all good. Good morning. Okay, Mark, Keith. Very good. Everybody's coming in. I know it's taking a few seconds. I'm letting everybody scroll into the room. Okay. Awesome. Okay, I'm just looking around here. Got a lot of really cool stuff here to show you, but we're going to just wait a little bit for everybody to come in because I've changed my scalping indicator even more, and it specifically is working super well on gold. Look at all the signals on gold today that it generated. Guys in my room who've been using it today. Obi, are you in the room? If you're in the room, post up what you've been doing in gold today. I'd love to know what your P&L is today in gold, and also probably Keith, because I know Keith has been trading gold. I'd love to know how your P&L is today off this new version of the signal, which I'm going to share with everybody that I think is really cool. All right, we're crawling in. Everybody's crawling in. I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer because I don't want to repeat myself on all the key stuff. How's everybody doing today? We got Powell on the tape at 10 o'clock for Senate. I don't think he's going to do anything different. I don't think it's going to be much of a move today. Honestly, the market is slowly bid up, right? I mean, it's just basically market bid up on all risk because we're looking over here. Just everybody is green on the risk side, on the assumption that economy is doing okay. Earnings are going to grow, and that Powell is going to cut in September. The expectation is 75% SEP cut, and then another 80% expectation on a November cut. That being said, really the big story is going to be tomorrow. That's we're going to trade CPI live. CPI is really going to be the story. It's a make or break data point. If CPI is hot, I think it's going to capitate this market. I mean, I've been saying this forever, so take it with a barrel of salt. That's why I don't trade my own opinion. I just trade the price action because we all know opinions are a dime a dozen. But it does feel to me like the market is grossly overbought on incredibly positive expectations, and I think it's probably quite overdone. Looking at gold here, guys. So I want to go into gold here. I want to show you something cool. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Let's see if this worked. Yep, it worked. So in addition to all the other stuff that I've been doing, we love TradingView, obviously, because the indicators are all made on TradingView. All of our sort of trade logic is made on TradingView. All the signals are here. We love to trade from TradingView, but we all know TradingView is a less than great trading platform in terms of execution. It's very tedious. You have to, if you want to buy something, you have to go take profit, stop loss, click order buy, all that kind of stuff. So yesterday I fooled around. There's this automation piece of software. I think it's free. It's called Auto Hotkey. It's for Windows only. Now there's a different piece of software for Mac. I haven't done that one yet. And I probably will because actually ChatGPT apparently knows the other one as well, so we can code that as well. But I fooled around with a lot of different variations of this script to try to. The problem is whenever you write a script, which depends on automation, which basically is trying to do point and click and replace mouse moves with a script, it's far more difficult than it seems to get it right consistently. The key thing for us for trading is it's got to work all the time, every time. So I simplified the script as much as possible, and you see now, like, it's basically a single hotkey for me. It's Control Y on any of these instruments. I'm going to use it today to show you how fast I can enter trades. You saw, like, I entered the trade basically in half a second. I didn't have to go take profit, stop loss, press, and one of the things that happens to us is when we're looking at our trade signals, you snooze, you lose. Today, in this particular case, this trade signal is, may not work. It doesn't really matter, but it's sort of slowed down. But a lot of times the trade signal will come in and then it runs really, really high up and we lose the entry because we're slow. So happy to share this automation with you guys. Probably tomorrow. I'm gonna test it out. I really don't want to unleash it on you guys and put a little video on there. It's an absolutely free file. You basically have to download Auto Hotkey as a software on your Windows platform. You copy my code. Just double click it to instantiate it. Make sure that it's sitting in your system tray in Windows. So for example, you have to go into your Windows. Get over here. I can't get my mouse to work. You have to go into your Windows. I have a whole bunch of things. Actually, I call this one test because I was just putzing around with it. So it's called test Auto Hotkey. As long as you have it sitting in your system tray, that means it's active and it's working. And it absolutely just makes your life easier in terms of just, you saw how quickly what the script did for me, if you can see this, is here's my position and it has a stop and a target on it. I mean, you can see it visually that it has it automatically wraps around the proper stop, what it does is it automatically clicks this button in less than it takes you to blink your eye, and you're in the trade, you're in the trade. So hi there, can you send the order from TradingView directly to broker? Well, this is what I'm doing. This TradingView integrates directly to broker, right? So there's a whole bunch of brokers that TradingView integrates with. We're using Tradeovate because we're using our friends from Apex. And by the way, let me give you the Apex discount. Everybody get the Apex discount, 80% off on all these tools. I have this actually brings up a really good point that I want to talk about before we kind of get into trading today. So there are so many people who are new. I'm actually, hey, let's do a little, while I'm at it, let's also do a survey. I am like, because this is let's do a poll because this is a really interesting poll for everybody. Have you ever traded before? Because this is such a cool thing for anybody who answers the yes, no start poll. Okay. All right. Answer my poll, please, because I'm really, really curious. And this is really directed. This is directed for people who say yes, but it's especially directed to people who say no. This is one of the primary reasons why I love prop trading. So you've never traded before. Your choice is drop your own money, learn at your own expense, and make a million mistakes, not just in trading strategy, but execution strategy, mistakes on software acknowledgement, and pay for all sorts of data services. Because if you're trading futures, you're gonna have to pay data services, so on and so forth. If you're trading CFDs, you won't, but you'll pay spread and all this other stuff, right? Blah 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 blah, right? Or your choice is to pay $35 a month. That's it, nothing more. And you have free data services, free execution services, complete engagement in real life, real markets, right? At a absolutely fixed risk to you. So tell me if you're a newbie, sir, if you're a newbie trader, right? Where's the poll? Is everybody answering the poll? Let's see the poll here. No, I don't want to end the poll. But can I see the poll? 29 votes. Almost everybody there. Oh, by the way, look at this. Gold got done. Gold got done on this on the trade. Nice job, everybody. So almost everybody's traded before. Now, if you've traded before, right? Prop trading is absolutely the best way to get trade training, right? To get trade training. But to me, when you say you've traded before, maybe you just, you started. Maybe, maybe you've didn't have good experience. This is because the reason I thought of this is because somebody came to me yesterday that he was an options trader. He knew nothing about futures. And I'm like, and he's like, should I open an account? I'm opening an account with E-Trade, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why the fuck are you doing that? Why are you literally risking your own money on something you have zero knowledge about, zero experience about? And it's like, I'm going to enter the Grand Prix with a $200,000 car to learn how to drive. Why the fuck would you do that? So this is another reason why it's such a great deal. Go get yourself an Apex account. Go learn how to trade futures. And, for example, this is another. Okay, let me do another poll. Okay, let's get a little bit because I'm actually curious now. So everybody says you've traded before. Okay, let me close this poll. Hang on a second. I'm going to close the poll because now I really want to get interested in one more thing here. Let's do one more poll, and then I'll get into my strategy. What I want to say is. How would I do this? Okay. Have you traded? And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you, like, if you've done all of them, then you just choose that one. So it'd be futures, stocks, FX, and CFDs. FX and CFDs is the same thing, right? That's choice one. Another one would be just futures and CFDs, which is just CFDs plus FX. Another choice would be futures and stocks, because what I'm really interested in is like how wide is everybody's knowledge here, because this is it really help us to create better instruments and ideas for you. And then just say stocks only. This is for U.S. customers. Stocks and let's say in options only. I'm just curious. Okay, so I'm going to start this poll. Please answer this poll for me. It'd really be helpful for us. Somebody wanted the pass the prop. Here's the pass the prop link. PTP. Hang on a second. Here's fuck. I'm sorry, I fucked this up. PTP. Well, what's going on over here? Okay, here's the pass the prop link. What's the best Forex broker for a beginner? My favorite, if you're not a U.S. customer, is ACAP. We love ACAP. They're a great partner of ours. I'm going to give you a discount for ACAP. You can actually, if you open an account with ACAP, you get all of everything I do for our members for free. So you can deposit money. If you're a non-U.S. customer, that means you're not a U.S. citizen. And don't ask me, I can't change your citizenship. But if you're anywhere outside of the U.S., including Canada, if you open up with ACAP, everything I do is free, which is an awesome offer. Like basically, you want to open an account or you want to transfer an account from your other broker that's giving you nothing, and get all of BK, get Kathy's FX, get my indices, get all of my indicators, get all of my strategies, get all of my algos. You get all of that for free. That's not the one for the month. The one for the month, if you're interested in that, it would be this one. Here's the 1 month discount that I'm also setting up in here too. So I'm sending you guys all these links. Please be sure to take advantage of them. All right, we're almost at market open, which is a good time for everybody to learn about the new version of the strategy. Anybody have any other questions? Let me see. Let me see if there's anybody have any other questions. Where's my other poll? I'm actually really curious. Where's my other poll? Okay, here we go. Okay, so it seems like a lot of people have traded everything, futures and stocks, and a couple of people have traded futures and stocks, and some people have traded futures and CFDs. Interesting. But almost everybody here has done everything, right? Okay, market open. Let's talk about strategy, and then we'll get into a little bit more of other details. It's on that web page. Just go to the web page. All the details are there for deposit. That's why I leave the link for you guys so that all the information is there, so I don't have to repeat myself. Okay. Okay. So here's the really, really cool part. Let's focus on the. Let me see if I got this right. I have it. No, it should be 8:30. We're on an 8:30 open. Oops, sorry. Chicago time. God damn it. 8:30 open. Okay, cool. So this is the open. Okay. So what is my Super Scalper 3.002 version all about? Which is so cool. I'm so happy with it. So first and foremost, right? What we have here is the market opening level, right? And market opening level is adjusted. I adjust it dynamically 4 times a day. So I adjust it for Asia. So how would this work? Let me just sort of run you through how I would adjust this. Now, first and foremost, this is easy to understand, but just important to remember. When it comes to trading equities, which is S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, Russell, all the equities that we're trading, right? So let's just, for argument's sake, let's say Nasdaq, Dow, and the S&P. We are using Chicago time, because they trade out of Chicago. When it comes to trading gold and oil, we're using New York time because they trade out of New York. I know it's annoying, but that is the futures world. Remember, it's an old market and you have to live with the convention it is. I mean, it obviously trades 24 hours a day, but the actual official exchange open is based upon the time where, when they, where they were located. I mean, I actually remember this, the oil is still traded at COMEX and 10 years ago, was it 10 years ago? It wasn't even, it was 24. Yeah, 10 years ago, I used to go to the COMEX near World Financial Center like every week because we used to do a CME setup there and the floor was still there. And I used to talk to all the oil traders. So it was like, those days are long gone now. But the bottom line is history matters. And that's why oil is traded out of New York and gold is traded out of New York. So it's a New York Open, which is a 9:30 open, right? So what does that mean in terms of our own specific structure? Asia Open is, if you're using Chicago time, it's 1700 hours. It's 5 p.m. The new day starts up. European Open, which is 8 o'clock GMT, is 3 o'clock Chicago time. New York Open is 8:30 Chicago time. And then New York close, which I use at around 13:30 New York, is 12:30 Chicago time, right? So what I do with my indicator, and I'm just gonna run you through the whole sequence. Let's start with Asia. We're gonna go to 1700 as Asia Open, and I'm gonna put a line on there. This is for let's use the S&P. Okay, I'm gonna use the S&P. And we're gonna use Asia Open. So this is 1700, right? So what you see is this is 1800 hours New York, right? So here it is. You see that prices, for the most part, during the Asia Open, were above the Asia Open, and therefore it was an uptrend. It was a market uptrend, right? And you could really see like all these really, really great scalp arrows, helping us. So that's Asia Open. So then at around 4 o'clock in the morning, which is 3 o'clock Chicago, we update this line. Where does this line go? So this line updates over here, right, to the 3 o'clock. And this is the line now, still pretty much above the European Open, right? And now we're going to update this line to the New York Open, which is 8:30. So that's the first thing I kind of wanted to run by you. We're going to just, 8:31, doesn't matter. Okay, so we are, sorry, what time is it? It's 8:34. Why is this 8:30? I guess it's very small. I guess I just have to get it bigger. Yeah, here it is. It's just tiny. This is the line. So we're actually, if you look at the New York Open, the price is actually underneath it. We're no longer uptrend, we're downtrend, right? So why do I do this kind of ratcheting up? It's like a trailing stop to where the market is at. Well, because I think that gives me the most immediate sense, of how strong the market is. Are we really up, or were we up like 2 hours ago and now we're all coming down? How many of us, give me a yes in the comment room. I'm just curious. How many of you have come in, market is up like 100 points. You're like, oh, it's an uptrend, and you buy it. And for the next 3 hours, it does nothing but go from plus 100 to plus 70, plus 50, plus 30, down to zero, which is effectively down 100 points from the time you bought it. Tell me if you've done that, right? Give me a yes if that's ever happened to you. I want to hear from you. Let me see the comments here. I want to look at my comments here. Well, guys in my room are saying yes. Come on, everybody who's listening to me, let's be real. Come on. I want the newbie people tell me. Has that ever happened to you? Of course. Jimbo's saying of course. So this is why I use a trailing stop level, because I want to know where I am really, not where I am, 3 hours ago. Not in bullshit. I want to know reality land, not bullshit land. Even this, can trip you up, but it's going to trip you up less. And this is why I use a trailing stop. So I go Asia, Europe, New York open, New York close, right? And using Chicago time for equities, it's 1700. I mean, you want me to type it in for you? Let's type it into quotes. So we're going to go Asia. It's 1700. Then EU open is 300. Then New York open is 830, and then New York close is 1230. Those are the key. Those are the key times of the day where I change my line settings, and then it gives me orientation, of where I am. Right? Okay. Now, what's really, really cool about this is, so makes sense, yes, no, does that make sense to everybody? Yes. So if you do that, the next step is, how do I orient myself? And yesterday I showed you, so let me show you what I did for you yesterday. Yesterday I showed you a way where it says I am up. So going back to our methodology. Our methodology is to always trade trend in the following sequence. First, we need to make sure we are in. So if we're above the line, we're uptrend. If we're below the line, we're downtrend. That's how we determine trend. Very, very simple. No derivatives, pure price action. The rawest, most recent data there is to determine, are we up or are we down? If we're above the line, we're uptrend. If we're below the line, we're below trend. So that's step one. Step two, we're looking for a retrace, right? And step three, we're looking for a resumption of trend. So, a little bit of a decline and then come back up if it's a positive trend, green candle, red candle, green candle, boom, we go. Off we go. So yesterday I showed you a methodology that, let me show this to you over here, that we called market up, show sell labels only. Okay, and I'm going to go over here. And you can see, what you can see about this particular thing is, you have these retrace moves. Remember, this is an uptrend, right? So I am in S&P here. The reds are basically sell-offs, and the buys are the resumption. Sell-offs, sell-off, resumption of trend. Sell-off, resumption of trend. You can see it, right? And what's very cool about this particular thing is that it's actually, when you catch it, especially let's say you caught this in Europe, you could have had like 10, almost 8, 9 points in the S&P, right? Right? So Connor's asking me, do I still teach the BKT bounce? Not much anymore. I mean, I'm happy to, everybody has access to that indicator. Happy to do it, but these are so much more accurate, so much more profitable. This is what we use to pass all of our, get funded for $50,000, $100,000, $250,000 of prop money. So much better. We've gone. I think we've moved quite a long way, but we certainly have the BK bounce stuff there. The indicators works on any time frame or just 1 minute. We're using this. This is just 1 minute. I'm not even going to pretend to tell you that you can use on longer indicators, because we're trading intraday. Understand me. This is all scalping or swing trading intraday. So for those of you who want to have a more longer term approach, this first label of market up, show me sell labels or show me buy labels. I think it's kind of a swing approach, right? But then yesterday, and this is what I absolutely love. Yesterday, I said, you know what? The problem with this is you only see 2 or 3 possible trades. Now, these trades, when they hit, they have like long duration cycles. If you catch a nice trend, you do really, really well. But if you're a true degenerate scalper like I am, what you really want is lots of positive scalp ideas. And so if you change the indicator to market up, from swing orientation to just pure scalp orientation, and obviously it still orients itself against the this is against the Asia session, right? Look at what it does. Look at how many possible trading opportunities it catches for you. And this is very, very simple. All we're looking for, the reason why it generates these arrows, it's a very standard trend structure. I need to have resumption of trend, and that resumption in an uptrend has to have higher lows. So I will only show arrows when the green arrows have a higher low to the prior green arrow, and I will only go to the downside. I will only do the sell. I don't really have any sell. Well, let's go right now. We're in a sell mode, so we're going to be market down, right? Let's say we're going to be market down over here in. See, and look at, let's just look at this. Look how good, look how good it's actually sending me a market down signal right now. So let's wait. We're going to wait. This gives us a chance to nicely scalp it. If it stays, it's got to stay here. I got 8-9 seconds. Let's see if it works. 5-6 seconds. Okay, we're going to go to MES, sell. Okay, I'm in the trade. You see how fast that was, by the way, to get me into the trade. I just kind of, tricked myself out. So we're looking for 40.50 as a target. Oh shit! I spoke too soon. Son of a bitch! This did not put a stop on here. Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. These, as I said, much as I love, it's 41.75 on my entry, and it's got to be 43.75 stop. 43.75 stop. Okay. And it's 40.75 target. Okay. So we'll see if that works. Anyways, the mechanics of this, the structure of this is supposed to work. I'm still having a little bit of an issue with execution on this thing. I'm gonna have to work on these scripts. Does it work? We'll see. The thing about this is you can imagine how many signals it generates, right? It generates a lot of signals. So I'm not worried about whether this one is going to hit or not hit. I'm going to show you actually P&L data from like the last 12 hours. There's been a lot of data samples, so you really get a good idea. My screen today is a bit smaller. It's the same screen, guys. I don't know. I'm not doing anything differently on the screen. So, anyways, this is designed, Jimbo, to answer your question. It's designed for a 1 minute chart scalp condition for scalping, and then on the 1 minute chart, if you wanted to use the swing condition, you could hold those for like an hour or two. Because remember, here's the differentiation between the two signals. This is going to generate a signal every 5 to 10 minutes. The other one is going to generate probably once or twice an hour. Right. So you clearly going to have much more rare signals. Those are going to be better signals because the rarer the signal, the more accurate it is. And generally, it's going to have more duration in terms of like you could probably make it a bigger stop and take profit on that signal. So if you're of that mindset, you could use those signals. If you're just looking, to scalp out, on lots and lots of different opportunities, you can certainly use this one, right? So let's take a look. By the way, let's take a look at. Here's the Dow. The Dow looks like I got stopped out on the S&P. This one didn't work. Let's look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is actually trying to crawl back above the market open line. So we're gonna we're gonna see if this might create a positive move, and then we're gonna go back to the S&P and see what the S&P is doing for us. S&P just clipped me out a little bit here, but this was literally, and this is not if you think about this, this was like the third. This was, I had all these winners to the upside, like 8-9 winners in the other session. And this was like my first loser in 6 or 7 trades. Generally, this is the really cool thing. So my goal, and here let's go look at my account let's go look at my account over the last 12 hours, because I want to show you this. Because remember, my goal is to be 75-25. If I can be 75-25, I am printing money in my strategy. I'm printing money, right? So it's a tough goal to make. So I'm going to go, let me just go to custom range. Let's say today. Actually, I think we probably just go today. I don't even have to go to custom range. Let me see if I can go today. Yeah, look at this today. So today, and this is my whole point. And I'm not trading, it didn't take a lot, but I am running 75-25. I am, within that parameter. And if you were to simply do like obviously longer, because I haven't done much, so custom range, let's go from yesterday. Let's say from, I don't know, 1300, like 1309. Okay, to today to right now. Let's see what happened. What would be my P&L? And even better, look at that. That's what I was going to show you. Is because I started implementing this, pretty much yesterday. There was a lot more trades. It's like 30 trades. So you have a really, really decent sample size. And look at it. We're at 80-20 on the structure. So that's why I love this new scalp thing. It really, really works well on short-term trades. Bottom line is, if it's been running 6-1, 6 winners to 1 loser, 7-1, right? And all I need to do is be 3-1 to be at a 75% rate. So pretty good, pretty cool. First 15 minutes we're dicking around because of Powell. These today and yesterday has just been absolute nonsense as far as trades go, because nothing is really going on here, right? Okay, so interesting possibility. We have a Dow here. Dow is below the New York open line, right? So it's negative trend. We are negative trend oriented. If we break down below the moving average, that's going to give us a signal, maybe worthwhile a trade here. But for now, nothing going on here on the Dow. We're still dicking around. Nasdaq is actually crawling back up, and sorry, Nasdaq is actually above the move. So here's a trade that I love to do just for shits and giggles. And let's see if I can do this right now. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. So I love this trade of when we break the New York Open. So in other words, we break it to the upside, break it to the downside. Was this going to work? Maybe, but it's a small trade. I don't give a shit. I want to give it a try because I want to show you. And and it's done. And boom, 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 and we have a nice big runner. This is where the line has meaning, right? So you see, like, they took it down below the New York Open, then they took it back up. It's a really, really nice trade. And for those of you guys who want to, like sometimes want to do size, you could have done really nice size on this. So this thing really popped, right? This was a really, really easy trade. And actually, with the script, you saw how fast it worked. Wow, holy shit, this is really running. So kind of cool, right? This isn't my scalp trade, but it's one of those little derivative trades that I like to do off the line. That worked really, really nicely, and you guys can see that. Okay, anything else? You guys, guys are super quiet. I guess everybody's just watching the tape. So now we're positive. Now we're positive Nasdaq. So we're going to go to we're going to go Nasdaq. We're going to go mark it up, right? just going to change this to mark it up. There's we don't have any arrows obviously because we need the trend, retrace, resumption structure. How's gold doing? I haven't even looked at gold. Let's look at gold. Gold has been money today, just pure money. We're going to go to gold. Gold is on New York time, so we got to go to 930, not 830. So where's the 930? Where's the 930 line on gold? Gold is up. Gold is up. We should have taken this trade. Gold, I've been trading up trades in gold all day long. Gold has been like, when gold gets into trend, it is just money on, with this thing. There are days where it just doesn't do shit, and then we're dead. But like when you I have a guy in my room, Obi-Wan Kenobi, who just trades only gold. Are you there? I'd love to hear, how well you've done. Or if Keith, I know Keith, you're in there. How was just post up how many winning trades in gold you had today? Because Keith was in the room with me yesterday, and he got all of this. By the way, if you want all of this, this is very proprietary. It's only available to my members. You can't find this on TradingView. All this stuff I wrote myself. Very, very easy to get it. If you want to give us put your toe in the water, then just simply sign up for 1 single month with us. If you want to get it for free, then just open up the come on, baby. I'm trying to pull this out here. If you want to open this up for free, then just open up an account with our friends at ACAP, and you'll get it there. I got to sneeze, guys. I got to sneeze. Anyways, gold looks good. S&P needs to be adjusted to 830. So it still looks down. S&P is still a down market. Actually, we're going to go to down market. The only thing it's a little bit frustrating with my indicator, and it's just because it's fresh and new, is you have to do a lot of manual adjustments. I love to be able to do it so like it automatically knows, like if it's below the line, it automatically knows how to adjust down. It automatically knows how to adjust up, but you can't have everything. All right, we are actually up. This is market up, where we're market up because we're above the line. And let's see what Nasdaq is doing. Nasdaq is actually sending us an up signal. So I'm going to try and let's see if this works. Nope, didn't quite hold. So Nasdaq didn't quite hold as an up signal. Did it? Let me see. No, did not. So no signal on Nasdaq. So we're just going to hang tight. Maybe it's going to give us a signal here. 46 seconds left. Let's see if it holds. Now, very important. You notice that I'm not pulling the trigger until and unless this thing prints, because this is the whole point. Markets love to fake you out. They love to move one way and make you believe that they're going that way, and then they stop and go the other way. The indicator only works in TradingView. Yeah. Why? What other software did you have in mind? Keith says he did 6 winners in gold. Is that in gold? I was just curious how many winners he had in gold. And 8 during the European. It's a lot. 2 seconds left. Let's go. Okay, long this. Let's see if we can get in there. There we go. See that? See, now imagine doing this 5, 10, 15 times a day when you catch these moves. Look how nice it is. Look how easy it was, right? Now I'm trading micros just to kind of demo all this stuff for you, and also because I'm obviously testing this fucking order entry thing, which is a little funky. But this is a $100 trade if I'm trading on a regular account in less than 5 seconds, right? Do 5 of those a day, you're at $500. 6 days, you're funded. That's kind of like the game plan. Right now I'm just teaching you guys how to hit the forehand slowly, right? Just step into the ball and hit it slowly. But eventually the ball is going to come faster. You're going to learn how to hit the passing shot down the line at full speed, and that's going to be serious money. So hopefully you guys like it. Multi-charts. No, sorry. No. None of this bullshit, my friend. The world is, and I'm talking about the global world, not the U.S. world. U.S. world is going to come kicking and screaming into this direction. In my opinion, The world is TradingView. All other stuff is dead. Nobody gives a shit. It's TradingView has 50 million users. Everybody else has like 5. And that's why everybody writes for TradingView. And TradingView integrates with everybody. Now, it's a shitty-ass platform to trade off of. That's why I try to create these scripts and execution stuff. Absolutely. But the positives of having this beautiful visualization platform with lots of analytical ability to get you into trades outweighs everything else. The fact that it's web-based, the fact that anybody on a Mac or Windows can use it, the fact that you can trade anything from futures to CFDs to this. And listen to me. I sound like a frigging. I wish TradingView would actually pay me money, but they don't need to. that's the thing. They don't need to. They don't need my influence because they're a product that everybody uses by default. So that's why we write to that. It's the standard. Is the indicator specific? No. It's the indicator is, you see, it works on all of these futures, and it works on all of these CFDs. I'm just trading futures right now because we're trading for our friends at Apex. And again, I'm going to put the Apex link in here if you want the discount. We use, we trade Apex prop funding because they have such generous offers. I mean, they have these, like right now they're running an offer where you can buy a $50,000 eval for $30. And as I showed you, this strategy, 5 days to funding, 5-6 days to funding if you're doing a serious job on this, and really just with Nasdaq alone, like if you did Nasdaq and Dow and S&P, you probably could do it faster, because of how great the signals are, how accurate they've been in picking the entries. Let's take a look at S&P right now. Okay, so we're not really up. I mean, we're barely up. So this is the line, right? This is the line. So now we got to look around and see if this gives us a buy signal here. I'm going to not hold my breath. Generally, by the way, one of the more interpretive things that I like to do when I'm looking at this is I really want it to be a little bit above the line. Just because it's one tick above the line does not make it a positive trend or a negative trend. I really need it to be above the line and moving away. The whole idea is you want to be above the line and moving away. I want to be running away from the bottom or running below the top. I want it to be running away, right? And until it kind of runs away, it's not really determinative of any kind of trend, right? But right now, it looks like it might actually be moving away from the top. But you can really, really see it. You can really, really see using this, this indicator, how easy it is to orient yourself on the right side of the trade, right? Do you guys agree with me on that? I'm trading ticks, right? I'm trading ticks, correct? Because we're trading futures, not pips, right? Sorry, why the surprise? Or you just realize that we're trading ticks, not pips. Any specific reason? Okay, let me know. Okay, so where are we going here? It's 10 o'clock. Oh, we got Powell talking. Let's take a look at what Powell's got to say. Reading. Let's see if he's gonna if the testimony is gonna do anything. What do we got here? 50 seconds. Well, we have wholesale inventories. Nobody gives a shit about that. But let's see if Powell testimony is going to be released. We'll give it a second. Might as well watch this. How he's in front of House today. Yesterday he was in front of Senate. Usually it's interesting. I may be reading too much of it. I always feel like he's more hawkish in front of Senate, where like senators don't really give a shit about their constituents because they get elected every 6 years. And then he becomes a lot more dovish in front of House because they got to be elected every 2 years. And they wanted to lower rates all the time. I wonder if I'm right about this, but I kind of feel like he shades his testimony depending on where which politician he is testing. Yeah. So yeah, I'm trading small amount. So $100 in 10 seconds, right? If you think about that, like I'm doing, 20 ticks in Nasdaq. I just made effectively, if I was trading a large contract, it would be $100 in 10 seconds, right? You need like 5 of those a day in an hour. And with my scalp indicator, you could actually do 5 of those signals in an hour. So now you're at $500, you're done for the day, 6 days in a row, you're funded, right? Obi, I was asking, he says, Obi is saying gold we just released. Yeah, you can't post a chart. Actually, Obi, if you want to post your chart in Discord, why don't you post your chart in Discord, and I will, and I'll just simply open up a new window and I'll show everybody. That way they can see it off my screen. I'm just waiting to see if there's any Powell testimony here, but nothing going on here. Apparently, nothing. How's the market doing? A little bit. Oh, it popped up a little bit. What was the wholesale numbers? Wholesales are not bad. Okay, wholesales was pretty good. I'm just trying to see if anybody has anything intelligent to say here, but no. Oh, okay. We're getting a. Is this a? This is actually not giving me a signal because this is a lower low. Do I want to play around with it? Maybe I'll putz around with this. Okay, let's see if we can putz around with this. I'm just again. I am cowboying this trade, and look at me. I chased this trade up. It was kind of stupid, but let's see if this works. This is just me fucking around. This is not a trade. You see, it's not a signal here. It's not a signal here, but I took it because I saw the big pop move. Let's see if it actually, pops up. Okay, Obi, I'm gonna take a look at your chart in just 1 second. Let's see how this trade moves. This is just me fucking around. Come on, baby. Maybe it's gonna get done. What's going on over here? What happened here? Oh, it's just okay. I'm out of this trade. What was? Oh, I have the pending orders over here. Okay, wow. All right, so you guys have to always forgive me because I'm always experimenting with new technologies. You see that this is my script entry. I'm not using manual entry. I'm using script entry. So there's lots of hanging stuff over here. There's some very weird things going on here because I'm still testing it out. But as always, technology is always a two-edged sword, right? It sometimes fucks things up, but it also makes things super fast. And to me, the speed always outweighs the negatives. So I had big speed to come into this thing. We're able to clip this trade. More money for us. Okay, so you posted it in here. Let's go to our Discord channel. I'm going to share with you guys our Discord. By the way, those of you who want to join us, this is where we hang out all day long, and just bullshit all day long. Where did you put this up here? Obi put it up here. Mark. Obi, where's your chart? Is this it? This is the chart. And this is him just basically buying, and this is him taking profits over here consistently, right? You did this. What'd you do? How well did you do? You didn't say how well you did. I don't know. Anyways, you can let us know. You can let us know in comments at how well you did. Min has asked me how you can get this simple scalper. A couple of ways. Okay, if you're a non-US customer, the best way is open up an account with ACAP, and then if you, I've run out of actions. No, I don't want to upgrade. Okay, open up an account with ACAP, and you get everything for free. So that's really a cool way. If you're not, or if you just don't want to open up an account with ACAP, which I think is a mistake. I think you should. You can just do a single month trial with us. Single month, try us out. At a discount. Here it is. Or if you want all my coaching services, then you can get my Pass the Prop. So I'm sending you lots and lots of links here. And last, but very much not least, absolutely everybody sign up for Apex right now. Lock those things down. So we're going to talk about this. Because the next thing, so now we've got all the technology going. I have the perfect indicator. I have more or less decent execution, strategy. We're still gonna work on the execution strategy in terms of speed, making sure it is. But order entry execution strategy, right, with this algo. So once we get all that stuff together, by the way, if you join us, I'm happy to give all this to you for free. You can have my order entry script for AutoHotkey. Play around with it yourself. You can actually go in TradingView. You can go on a paper account, and you can just bang the fuck away on that paper account for as long as you want to make sure that the buy, the sell, the proper stops and targets are all executing properly. And then just see. Sometimes what happens is the thing goes on. The mouse click may not properly adjust, and you kind of have to make sure you put you start your mouse click on the right side. But overall, you can see it's really like, you guys, it's a complete difference from yesterday where I was hunting and pecking and going, oh my god, I'm late on this trade, I'm late on this trade. I'm not late on any fucking trade today because I have the algo working. But the big thing that I was going to tell you is, the really cool thing is we're going to go to trade copy after this. So that means I'm going to take the one account and multiply it by 5 in various gradations of leverage. So let's say this is the master will be the lowest leverage, the least amount of risk, and then we'll just the other ones that I'm not even going to be looking at, we're going to try to replicate those at higher degrees of leverage, because if I'm doing a really good job, the one that has the highest leverage will get funded the fastest, and that's what I want. And all of that is going to cost me $1.50. It's going to cost me nothing to get that done, because I'm going to run 5 accounts this way. So that's going to be the project starting next week. Tomorrow we do the CPI trade, which should be a huge amount of fun. I'm definitely looking forward to that. And other than that, I think we've got all the tools we need to make it a great trade. So here's, I'm in Nasdaq over here, scalp up, just looking, now we're clearly trend up, and I'm just looking for the next available signal for me on this. Sorry, guys. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, and Obi is really, really smart. Trades much better than I do, actually. And he's got multiple funded accounts and multiple eval accounts that he's passed. And one of the things that he does, I think, is so well is he's not greedy. That's the key thing to being successful. Like he just said, he just made $700, right? Is that $700? 2 hours. So think about that. $700, and then if you add trade copier technology, you're making the same $700, but X times 5, because you're not doing any extra work. You're not doing any extra analytical work. You're not taking any more additional risk, because it's the same risk. You're just simply replicating it, and now you're at $3,500. That's the proper way of putting all this technology together to make trading really, really cool. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about using the best possible technology, the simplest possible analytics, and the easiest possible execution strategy. So, that's what we're trying to do. It's a ongoing project, but I hope you guys really enjoy it. Anyways, we are pretty much wrapped up for the day today. We actually did pretty well. I think, where's my trade of 8? Custom range 2. Let's go to 1046, whatever. Go. Yeah, look at it. We even better. Remember, I told you guys, I was at 80-20. Now I'm at 82-17. Even better. This is my sweet spot. If I can be that 80-20 level, I am printing money, and that's what I want to do. And then then you do size. You do this, and then you do size, and that is the secret to success. Not bad. Drawdowns are pretty controlled here. Most of the really, I'm not fucking up. That's basically telling me that I'm not fucking up. We need to select a trade event plan. So I'm using, just to make it very, very simple, the most popular, one of the least expensive Apex packages, which is the 50,000 trade of 8 plan, which with the discount I gave you is $35. Okay, that's what I'm using. I bought 5 of them yesterday just to give myself the trade copy stuff. But you absolutely do need to select Trade-Evade. I am moving away from all the proprietary software. Like the future of trading is web-based agents, ChatGPT scripts, which is what we're using, and then helpful execution, scripts to help us do the execution. That's kind of like my future, what we're doing. But yeah, does that explain what you need to do? You're going to go to Trade-Evade. Do not go to Ninja. By the way, Ninja owns Trade-Evade. Just to let you guys know, they're not stupid. They know where the future is going. Trade-Evade is a great platform. I like Trade-Evade a lot. But TradingView is the face, is the front face of all of it. So we're popping on NAS. We are down on the YM. YM is down. Oh shit, I missed. I'm sorry. I'm talking. Like this, a lot of stuff going on here. I can't quite always do this. If I was market down on YM, this would have been a great trade. There was actually 2 good trades here. The 54. I wouldn't have taken this one because it was 10 o'clock news. But post 10 o'clock news, look at this nice clean trade in the YM. But a really, really nice clean trade. YM was down market really, really easy, right? Karen says, no, we're not going to use Trade Copier. We're going to use Apex Trade Copier, Karen. I'm using Apex has a Trade Copier. We're going to use that. Again, listen, one step at a time. I'm not going to promise anything on Trade Copier until I actually do it. I actually implement and get everything worked out. I am still, like right now, all I did was just give you the perfect TradingView indicator, right? And I'm still not even happy with it because I want to, it's still, I want to be able to I wanted somehow to figure out that it's below the trend line and just automatically go market up, market down instead of me manually switching it around. But it's a small thing to do. And then the next thing is I still wanted while the order entry execution script is working, I want it to work a little bit more robustly. But where it's 2 steps out of the 3 that really, really work well. But yeah. Anyways, Karen, I thought you'd really like this this new version. The Scalp version, because it gives so many good trend signals. As you can see, it gave great trade signals again. We know 82% accurate today on our trades. You can't beat that. You really can't beat that. All right, guys, I got to run. Tomorrow, big money, CPI 8:15 live. Please be there. Bring all your friends. Should be a lot of fun. I'm going to show all of this stuff off. I will see you guys there. Okay? Everybody enjoy. Have a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow for CPI. Take care.